Peace and love. I have pulled up back on the block. I'm going to apologize in advance for any sirens, gunshots, loud striking noises, the ambience of children playing in the playground. Um, I noticed my last live in my room, it was so loud, the street, like you can literally hear the traffic outside. So my apologies. I hope my audio is okay. My signal should be okay. This BlockCast is episode number 70. Yay, number 70. I really don't like doing lives. Maybe because I'm somewhat of a perfectionist. I like all of my audio and everything to be, packaged, but in order for me to share and go through some things I wanted to share, I have to use StreamYard. So I'm hoping that everything runs smoothly. I am going to, I'm not going to get into the science of anything. I really want to identify the haplogroups that I have that I received through my raw DNA. Anyone who takes 23andMe, Ancestry, all these different commercial DNA tests, you can actually download your data and you can use that data with other search engines. The archaeological project, I would assume all archaeologists, um, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure all of the people they dig up in the graves and the tombs. I don't want to say they're gonna put everything online, but there is a lot of DNA research, a lot of DNA samples from ancient sites that they are willingly letting people sift through, basically, especially through my ancestry, my true ancestry. So I'm gonna start with. Oh no, they're going to remove that. I want to start with my particular MTDNA, mitochondrial DNA. This is, and I have to read it because it's kind of confusing to me. Um, does everyone have the same mtDNA or mDNA? No, not just all humans, but also all living cells. All cells of a given human may also have different mitochondria. All cells. That's amazing. In humans, mitochondrial DNA forms closed circular molecules that contain 16,569 DNA base pairs, with each such molecule normally containing a full set of the mitochondrial genes. I didn't mean to read that one. I meant to read this one. Why is mtDNA only from mother? Why is mitochondrial DNA passed from mothers only? mtDNA is a genetic material found in mitochondria. It is passed down from the mothers to both sons and daughters. But sons cannot pass along their mother's mtDNA to their children. This is because mtDNA is transmitted through the female egg. Okay, so that's as far inside of the definitions as I want to go. This graph, this chart represents the percentages of my mtDNA from my maternal line. Now, there's 20 of them. 20 of this is my specific list of my mtDNA from my raw data. So again, there's 20 haplogroups. Out of 20 haplogroups with the website mytrueancestry.com, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 haplogroups with numerous matches, one or more sample DNA matches where I matched these DNA samples. So, what I decided to do was start from the smallest percentages and go to the largest. The largest, as you can see, is this big purple one, and that's actually haplogroup L. That one will probably be the last one that I break down. So, what I decided to do, which was really kind of interesting to me after I did it, this graph represents the smallest percentages. As you can see, all of the other haplogroups are crossed off. So these 8 all represent the same percentage, 0.61%, like literally the exact same percentage. These haplogroups here is RT1, U2, U3, WCG, and HV. So I'm curious as to what geographical area people's um this these particular 8 haplogroups, which are like literally even amongst themselves here. They're all completely even. Who do they belong to? Who do they belong to? Okay, so what I did was I found, what is this? Okay, so we're doing, see, I didn't want to do H because H is at 0.61. So let me go back and find HV. HV. Excuse me, having a type. I should have already had this set up. And I wanted the same page. Is there a study? And I would like a study that is recent, and I don't want to use. I don't want to use. Okay, this is interesting. Wow. Okay. Upedia. All right, let me share this screen before I go too far. Okay. Is it on there? No. Let me copy, cut. Let me bring this page up. I'm amazed at the fact that I have such um major groups like L. I'm sitting here with an L haplogroup, but my matches are actually subclades of the haplogroup. Subclades would be, I guess you would say, mutations or children of this group. My group branched off and formed, say, H1, H2, H3, H4. Not saying that's how it goes, but that's just a kind of like a visual of what's going on. I have a lot of main haplogroups to be young as I am. So let me come over here and share this document and see where haplogroup HV, new map, Now, this map may be still somewhat out of date. Um, so the percentages of HV. What I want to know is, okay, this is a regular forum. New map of MTDNA haplogroup HV. Okay, here comes the map of haplogroup HV, the mother of HNV, which is interesting because I have H separate from HV and it's super high compared to HV. H is actually 11%. I'm not even going to get to. I have a lot of H remnants, which it seems to be European. Um, appears to have originated in the Middle East. Okay, the Middle East is a modern name for a particular area on this map, and I believe it's right here. Okay, that's very interesting. Um, HV peaks in Mesopotamia and Iran. Now, this here, HV for me is kind of low. This is interesting. Mesopotamia and Iran. In Europe, it reflects the establishment of some Neolithic farmers, which may correspond to Y haplogroups J and T. And I believe I have J, T, and E1B. Not E1B, 1B. I have E1B. Interesting. The high frequency of HV in Calabria and Sicily is more difficult to explain since it far exceeds the levels observed in Greece. That may be due to the founder effects among either the Neolithic or the Greek colonizers. On the other hand, the percentage in Tuscany is similar to that of Turkey, the presumed homeland of the Etruscans. Hmm. I have double checked the sources for Ireland as nothing can explain the 3.6% of HV reported. Hmm. Interesting. I want to go back to this search page. I hate to go to Wikipedia. Okay, let's go to Familypedia. Let's see what information they have there. Peace and love to the block. Did it take me there? Oh no, it went here. Okay, this might be a little bit more. Let me bring this page over here. Cut, paste. Okay, let's see. So I have a small percentage of the daughter of H, and I believe I know. I have a feeling that H is more. Haplogroup HV, ancestor, pre-HV, descendants, H and V. Now, I don't have V, but I have H. I have this descendant. So I have HV and H, but no, yeah, no V. Haplogroup believed to have expanded throughout Europe 20,000 years before present, before the advent of farming in Europe. Today it is most common in Western Europe and descendant populations. Haplogroup HV derives from the haplogroup pre-HV, which in turn derives from haplogroup R. And let's be clear, I have a 0.61 percentage of R, and I have a 11 even percentage of H, and 0.61 percentage of HV. So that's interesting. Most common recent ancestor L1. See, I have L. I don't even have L1. I have L. So I think L becomes before L0. But don't quote me on that. All right, I'm not going into all of that. Okay, so, okay, let me go back. I want to go to the MTDNA project. There is a study. I mean, there are some people that you can get information from and it won't distort what you're. Let me see. Where's that thing? It's a particular page. Okay, so H and V are Eurasian. So I'm gonna write that down. So which one are we doing? What are we doing? HV. And HV, I have matched an ancient sample for HV. I've matched an ancient sample for R. I've matched an ancient sample for HV, H1 plus H3 in R. So, wow. Okay, yeah, this is the page I wanted to see. I saw this one earlier. Okay, MTDNA haplogroups H and HV are Eurasian haplogroups. So I'll say HV and H. Urasian. Eurasian. They likely arose in southwestern or central Asia. Branches of H and HV migrated into Europe. So and HV came into Europe somewhere else. The H became the dominant maternal lineage, which is super high in me, as opposed to the other H subclades. While HV is a much smaller population, that definitely would explain the little trace I have of it on a chart. Um, H is believed to make up 40 to 50% of mtDNA lineages in Western Europe. And I think I did read North, South, and East and West Europe have distinct different lineages. The primary goal of this project is to explore the individual identity of each subclade. Okay, so that's all that's going to be on that. I wonder if we go to project statistics, are we going to get anything? I'm not really. Yeah, I'm not really in this. I don't think I really do. Yeah, I probably got to join and get more information. Okay, let me go back. Where was the. It wasn't family. Okay. Yeah, this one I want. I want this one. National Institute of Health. Simply because even though I don't live by studies, in some situations they can be helpful, in some situations they can be a pain, especially if what you're dealing with doesn't have a study, but there's facts. Okay, so wow. Fine dissection of haplogroup HV lineages reveals Paleolithic signatures from European glacial refugia. Okay. Oh goodness. Let me go back. Increase the number of studies reported whole mitochondria, blah 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 blah. A recent comprehensive survey of the Italian uniparental genetic landscape, comprising almost 1,000 of individuals, revealed that the haplogroup HB is the lineage in Italy with the oldest coalescence and highlighted a divergent structure between the northern and southern regions of the peninsula. Mesolithic site in Sicily. See, and this is where you can find like I hit archaeological digs. So what I can do is cross-reference with the haplogroup from the sample and dig, and I don't have to actually pay the money to get the facts because I can do it by deduction because it's very well documented. And Paleolithic came up in my saga, Eurasia. So it says Eurasia as well. HV is a major clade. So I have a lot of major clades. Like most of my clades are all major, which stood out to me before I even knew. Um, HV clade as a whole, including its subclade. Each is a subclade encompasses Eurasia, Western and Central Asia. HV is not particularly common in Europe with frequencies that range between 0 and 10%. In particular, high UV occurrences are observed in southern Europe, Italy, and Spain, and exceptionally high in Iran, somewhat lower, 9 to 14, Farjadian. Hmm. So I'm 0 to 10%. That sounds like the Moors, Spain, Maghreb, Balkan Caucasus, southern Italy. I don't have HB4. See, they don't have the data of the Italian gene pool. So we propose a more complete perspective on the diffusion and variability of HB4. I don't have HB4. Italian, that's Spain. It's part of the Moors. I can tell because it looks like H is European. And this is why it's hard for me when I say European to think white now. Let me see if they have a map. I don't see any graphs. I like the graphs. Okay, I'm over this. Well, I'm gonna write Eurasian, and I'm gonna put in parentheses Italy and Spain because it's not high, but I can't put H there because my H is high. So I'm gonna go back to that because we're in HV and not H, and I'm doing that way later. Okay, so HV 0 is Eurasia, Spain. Okay, let's go to G. Group G. G. Haplogroup G. And I'm doing this for the first time with you guys. So, any surprises? We're going to be surprised together. Let's see now. Haplogroup G. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm trying to get this screen over here. Paste. I hope the audio is okay. I hope you can hear me well. How did that happen? Okay. Haplogroup G. Oh, let me put MTDNA just in case there's another G. I think there is MTDNA. They talking about men. Okay. Oh wow. What? See, this is what I be talking about. What? Okay, let's see. I'm gonna pick on the results. I hate to go to Wikipedia, but that's just okay. Frequency point something 0.61. Unbelievable. Okay, I'm not gonna go there. We're gonna keep trucking. We're gonna see where is haplogroup G assigned. Okay, so G is actually called M201. Branches of the parent haplogroup GHIJK and the other one HIJK. Wow. And I have IJK and H and J. This is wow. Okay. Oh, so G is actually a descendant of haplogroup M, which is interesting because I have haplogroup M. Well, wait, go back. See, this is what I'm saying. They're hiding things on some of my tests. When I look at India or Asia, it says I had nothing, like, and nothing shows up. So it's funny to see um this come up. Wow. Okay. And haplogroup M is the parent to G, and M is actually 1.22% with me. And I have no subclades. I have the main ancestor and its descendant. I have some old haplogroups. It is an East Asian haplogroup, period. All right, let's write that down. Okay, so we got HB was Eurasian. G is claiming to be East Asian. Are you kidding me? Interesting. Today, haplogroup G is found at its highest frequency in indigenous populations of the lands surrounding the Sea of Okhotsk. G is one of the most common DNA haplogroups among modern Ainu, 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 Japanese. What is Anu? Oh, okay. Anu, Japanese, Mongol, Tibetan peoples. Wow. As well as among people of the prehistoric Jaman culture. Are you serious? It is also found at a lower frequency among many other populations of East Asia. It said I didn't have any of that. They're lying. Central Asia, Bangladesh. I think this came from Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka. Yeah, I think that's where it's come from for me. I really do. And Nepal. However, unlike other mitochondrial DNA haplogroups, typical of populations of northeastern Asia, such as A, C, and D, haplogroup G has not been found among indigenous peoples of the Americas, which this is, I think, because I just listened to um, a researcher break down the haplogroups of the Americas. And this is telling you now A, C, and D are specifically considered to be indigenous peoples of the Americas. Like you can get information out of the information that they're trying to keep from you. Like pay attention to what they don't say or what they're trying to beat around the bush about. Um, so I'm just gonna leave G as East Asian, because you know we're talking about. See, these are subtypes that they're gonna have. I have the main G. Like I don't even have anything sub anything. Now I'm gonna match these descendants, all of them, because I'm so far up with the. Like it's amazing how I can learn this stuff, but it makes sense. It makes sense. These are the descendants of this ancestor. So we're all lineage, like connected to lineage. Okay, so have a group G. We're done with that. And that's crazy because I never even put the right paper on here. So okay, we're gonna move on to the next one. I will remember to share the screen. I got so many tabs open. And matter of fact, let me put this in here because I want you to see this. I want this to actually be on this. Yeah, let me do this. I want to bring this over here because I really want this in this video for reference. So, shucky ducky. So I want to read this part again before I get to the next subclade. This is not where I was. That was not it. Where's the link I just had? It was this one. Wasn't it? No, it was not. It was this one. See. Okay. Yeah, I do want to look at this one. What is this? Yeah, I want to do this one. Okay. Um, say East Asia, yeah, and Central Asia, and I'm only gonna say G, high frequent. Wait. G. Yeah, G is a low frequency. I have less than 1%. G is low, so that would have been Siberia if I was higher, which I may catch it with the M, with the ancestor. I don't like this page. This is not what I wanted. 32,000 years ago. And it's actually said that G is actually older than 82,000 YBP. Yeah. You're going to stop calling me black, for real. Okay. Oh, this is the one I wanted. This is the page I wanted. This is it. Haplogroup.org. Look at there. It just popped right up. Let me bring this over here. Haplogroup.org. That's it. Yes. Why are you going to the search? Hold on. What am I sharing here? Forgive me. Let me just stop this. Let me close it. Let me just put it like this. Let me do it like that, baby. Okay, what does that say, G? Share screen. Please forgive me. G. This is what I want to go, but I'm gonna go back and put R HV. This is what I'm gonna stay on this one. I would like to search them one by one. Okay. Haplogroup G, origin East Asia, parental branch is M. Okay, yeah, same difference. Look how old that is. Good God, man. Okay. Most likely born in East Asia around 32,000 years ago. Most researchers consider the birthplace of G to have been born in East Asia. Most, but not all, clearly. Age. This is all. This means this line was born in the Upper Paleolithic. At the time, people were using stone items. Yeah, a lot of the samples that match my DNA are buried with items, stone items, bronze items. I find that really amazing. Children, women, adults, teenagers. They're not gonna give you no timeline because I'm almost positive they probably don't even want you to know half of this stuff. Korea, Japan migrated to Scandinavia and settled there, and in the United Kingdom. That makes sense. Today, present Korea 25%, 18% in Japan, 5% in China. However, it is also present in Russia. Genetics have genetics have found it at trade frequencies of less than 1%. Sweden, Scotland, and England. Okay, baby. Okay, those are Okay, so to stick with G being East Asian, not specifically the Americas. Okay, let's do C. How do okay, let me just do it like this. Let me do it like this, baby. Let's see, haplogroup. I'm talking about .org. .org. Haplogroup. Let's see. Here we go. No. I like the haplogroup.org. I'm not C1, I'm C group.org. Okay, let's see. Is this it? Is this it? Give it to me now. Give it to me now. Yes, it is. Is this it? Yes, it is. Let me bring it over here. Cut, paste. Oh, I like this way better. Haplogroup.org. Okay, C. C is actually 0.61%. We're only doing 0.61% from, give me a second so I can refresh your memory. We're only doing these out of the 20 because these are all 0.61%. C is actually the darker yellow. So let's see where C comes from, even though I just read where it came from. But I'm going to read it again because people swear up and down. I came from a monkey in a boat. C is a branch on the humankind. It is a child of major haplogroup CZ. Now, I don't have that. It is likely born in East Asia. Through historic travels, members of this line live across East Asia and the Americas. Okay? And I swear I walked over here from Asia. Let me hush. I'm not going to talk about any speculation. So let me right here when I write. See? East Asia again. So I've gotten Eurasian from HV, Italy and Spain. G was East Asian. C is East Asian and the Americas. Okay. And the Americas. Okay. Um I have no descendant branches. All of my branches are main subclades. Amazing. Okay, the high diversity of C branches is in Central Asia. Because of that, researchers believe it was born there. That is also where the most members of this line live today. However, some descendants traveled to the Americas. Really, those that reached the Americas belong to one of the several branches. They are these branches. But my family didn't live in Asia. Definitely not Central Asia. So I'm gonna take this information with a grain of salt because this is kind of old. when a lot of information was being suppressed, and now the floodgates are fell or wide open, and they can't suppress this anymore. Um, Upper Paleolithic again, same difference. Okay, in the Americans, several seed samples from ancient DNA extracted from teeth found in northwestern North America have been found. These could be from any one of the Native American seed branches. Northwestern, I matched a sample from the America. I matched a few samples from the Americas. I wonder, was this it? I should take a screenshot of this so I can research this site and cross references. I think I want to do that. Just cover this right quick. But this is how I cross reference the samples without having to pay for it because these people will rip you off. And I'm not the one, I'm not that slow. Hmm. Timeline, no timeline. They don't want you to really know. In my lower frequency, Eastern Europe, several branches in the Americas. Okay, we're just going to leave it at America and Asia. We're just going to leave it at America and Asia. Because I don't even have these little people. I call them little people, the children. I don't have descendant branches. I have the descendant branch of the parent branch or the parent branch. Which is unbelievable. The amount. And I don't have like, I don't know, unless they group you with the main group. But no, if I was E1B1B1B, it would come up E1B1B1B or just E1B. That I don't know, so I'm not going to speak on it. Okay, so I want to go back. So we did HV, Eurasian, G is East Asian, C is East Asian and Americas. I'm not even going to leave that out. So now we want to do haplogroup.org. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got the next part. Let's go to haplogroup W. And again, all of these that I'm doing on this particular build, they're all 0.61%. Here we go, Asia again. Are they serious? Haplogroup W is a branch on the maternal tree of humankind. It is a child of haplogroup N2, and that's interesting again because W is a child of N2, but I have N of 2.45%, which is actually equivalent to T. I know is America's, but I'm gonna hush. Um, you're Asian is standing out for some reason to me right now. 18,000 years ago, definitely here before colonization. MTDNA, haplogroup W, Asia. Upper Paleolithic again. This is the Masaga using stone tools. I have read that a few times. The branch born West Asia around 20,000 years ago. Today it is there that it has the greatest genetic diversity during the Middle Upper Paleolithic period. Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm up here reading and I forgot to bring this over here. My bad. Not paste. Forgive me. No, we don't want C. We want W. Yeah. I keep doing this. Did I do that? Yes, you did. Paste. Forgive me, forgive me, forgive me. This is really interesting. Okay, I've done three and I'm just hitting nowhere but Asia. And it's amazing that when I'm looking on the map, but that it could be, let's just see the hell again. It could be that, um, okay, that's good on my nerves. Let's go back. It could be that, map there, which I doubt it. I do believe that some information probably is being suppressed. Like, why would it be? Even though it's anonymous, I don't know. I can't explain that. I wish I did know why. Okay, here we go. Try this again. Ah, fuckers. Forgive me. I keep doing this. I keep pasting the last link into the wrong. I'm trying to get copy, and I keep hitting it quicker than I can see. I'm so sorry, y'all. Is my audio okay? Yeah, it's okay. Is it on? Is this thing on? Okay. So now we're at W. Okay, I already said that West Asia, putting here for reference. I didn't even write it down yet. So this is W, and we're gonna say West Asia, which would make sense if I've got all this Eastern Eurasian and Eurasian and East Asia. It would. I mean, West Asia, and these people were migrating so long ago. It makes sense. I have no subgrades. I have W, like the main group W. It's amazing. Okay. Yuri. U3. U3. Let's see what U3. And yes, I spelled haplogroup wrong and they still gave it to me. Haplogroup.org. MTDNA. I love this site. I'm gonna do it right this time without a flinch. Okay, haplogroup U3. At least I know it's 38,000 years. Steep origin. They don't even know. Okay, look at these variants. They're totally different looking variants. I've never seen U3, U37, U89. Mind you, the parent branch to U3 is U2, U3, U4, U7, U8, U9. That's very interesting because I have U2. U2 and U3 is at the same exact percentage. They were being real tight-lipped on this one. No information. They have no clue where it came. Okay, I'm gonna go back and see can I find something. All right, let's just try Upedia because I have a clear, distinct thought that this is definitely from Europe. Not U3. Oh yeah, it is U3. Oh goodness. Okay, we're getting somewhere here. But we're looking for low frequencies for all of these. Maghreb, Albania, Levant. Hmm. U3 primarily a northeastern Caucasian lineage. Sorry. Being found only at a frequency exceeding 3% in the eastern Mediterranean and Caucasus. The high percentages of U3 are observed in Jordan. No. I'm less than 1%. Like, there's no number that low here. Being found only at a frequency exceeding 3% in the eastern Mediterranean and the Caucasus. So that's not me. So let's go down here. In Europe, apart from Greece, the highest frequencies are found in Italy. Here we go. Here we go. Shooting me back towards Spain, and particularly in Liguria. No, Campania, no, that's too high. Calabria, Bulgaria, maybe Belarus, maybe Latvia, as well as larger countries such as Brittany. No, that's too high. Too high. 2%. Astaris, maybe. Almost completely absent from Finland, Scandinavia, Netherlands, Wales, and Sardinia, despite the high level of Near Eastern ancestry among Scandinavians. It is also very rare in the Maghreb, Albania, or among the Druses in the Levant. All populations with strong links to Near Eastern Neolithic farmers. Well, okay, yeah, 1 or 2%, and they found remains that match me here. They were Moors. This is tying me back to the Moors. All of the ones actually that I've named are doing that, except for C. C is pushing me going this way towards America. They think I'm slow. I didn't put this. Let me bring this map up here. I'm sorry, man. I'm just looking at it. I keep forgetting. It's giving me another new page. Maybe I should change my settings so that you guys can see this. Again, we're working with less than 1%, half of 1%. So I will be closer to this paragraph and closer to here. But when you look at the map, I'm less than 1%. I'll even give it 1%. These remains here and here were found that I matched samples to, and they were Moors. So I mean, there's just no disputing that. Why don't I just come over here and hit this over here? Duh. Okay. So what are we doing? This is W. No, this is U3. U3 is for me. I'm going to say Spain. I'm going to say Spain, possibly Egypt, possibly Egypt. I actually have genetic matches, sample matches to U3, so I could probably look at the list of my sample matches to actually get more specific, and I think I'll do that on another live. To see does it tie in from Egypt or through the Moors and where. But I do remember my map, like 900 AD, um, here. So, it doesn't really shock me. So I'm going to put Spain, question mark. Um, what did it say? North Africa and the Middle East. See, I don't know. I really don't know. I have to look a little deeper into that one because I'm not Caucasian. Oh, babe, who knows? We're gonna put Spain and I'm gonna put three question marks because we're gonna have to look at that again. Okay, so now we're gonna go to YouTube. No, I don't want to download any damn thing. YouTube. Oh, they got way more information here. Look, I haven't got out of Asia yet. I haven't got out of Asia yet. In the Middle East and Europe and North Africa. Sheesh. YouTube is a rare lineage, very homogeneously spread across most of Central Asia, Europe, Middle East, North Africa. Oh, it's rare. Thank you. With a frequency typically ranging from 0.5% to 2%. Well, guess what? That's me because I'm 0.61. So one, two, three, four continents. Are you serious? Only a few isolated ethnic groups, mostly in the Volga, Euro, or North Caucasus regions, have frequencies above 3%. Okay, so that's not going to apply to me. Sri Lankans, 5.5. No, they're too damn high. That's too high. However, South Asian of U2 A, B, and C differ from Central Asian U2D and European U2E. So where did U2 come from? North Africa, Middle East, Europe, Central Asia. And that's what I'm saying. Only a few ethnic groups in Europe appear to completely lack haplogroup U2, although this could be due to sampling bias. So far, U2 has not been found among Ashkenazi Jews, Cypriots, Scandinaves, Welsh, Iceland, Sami, Lithuanians, Afars, and Shuvash people. And again, this is the Moors. I mean, there's no other explanation. This is the Moors. Iberia, Iberian Peninsula. So what's this? U2, Spain again. This got to be Spain. Is that why I be having them damn slave catcher dreams? I swear Moore told me that. He said, yes, you're having slave catcher dreams. I said, oh no. So we're down to two more, and I'm going to shut this down for now. We're going to do one, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, we got two more. So now we're going to do T. Okay, I don't see T1, so I'm going to jump to R because I know it's always ready. R, I don't want no Y have or okay, no problem. So we're gonna go to T1. Only go in order. T1. Interesting. Let me write that down. T1. Haplogroup.org. Haplogroup.org. Haplogroup. Africa and Eurasia. America and Australasia. What is Australasia? I never heard of that before. Okay, T1, West Asia origin. It's gonna say that's its origin, which makes a lot of sense. I mean, goodness gracious, everything, all of my smaller percentages. That's the only one under 1% are the ones I'm doing on this live, and they all seem to be linked with. Before I go too far, let me just read. Like the one before, this point in your maternal ancestors' journey began in West Asia. The woman who had the genetic markers for this point was born about 21,000 years ago at the end of the Paleolithic. From West Asia, her descendants spread across Anatolia and into much of Europe. Today, this line is present most often in Saudi Arabia, where it is 10% of maternal lineages. It is between 7 and 8% of the population in Iran, Iraq, and Lebanon. It is about 4% of the population in Greece and Croatia. In the European countries such as Luxembourg, Belgium, the Netherlands, Switzerland, and Portugal, it is about 3% of the population. Mm. You know what that's telling me? I'm telling you, it's just telling me more. So I'm gonna put West Asia for that. And our last haplogroup that we are doing tonight is, I'm sorry again for not bringing this here. I will quickly do that now for references of this video. Haplogroup T1, that's basically all the information it had on it. Parent branch is T. So I had T1. So I have some like first, I'm gonna say first generation descendant of a parent group. I think that is very, very interesting. I want some more of my younger family members to do theirs and see do they like. What I want to know is theirs going to be different, or are we going to have like whatever groups we have and you match to the descendants of that particular group? Very interesting, man. All right, this is the last one, which is R. I hate that I broke up the H groups that I have. H1 plus H3, H, and HV, but because of the different percentages, I wanted to separate them and do them all kind of in order of least to the greatest. So, TI haplogroup. Let's see what, no, not TI. I meant to press R. I enjoyed this. I'm so shocked that the smallest percentages, first of all, I'm shocked that there's one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight different groups that are all the same amount. And then on top of that, it looks like they all literally came from basically the same area. That's like almost like a confirmation for me. Cut. And I'm shocked to see where R is coming from, and maybe that would explain the similarities in the actual diffusion of these particular groups. Because I thought it was really weird that there are three sets, no, four sets of groups that are equally distributed in my DNA. That is like One group has two, the other group has three, another group has two, and the other group has eight. That's very interesting to me. So here we are at the last haplogroup branch that we're going to do tonight, because I have class in the morning, is again another child of N. R is a branch on the maternal tree of humankind. It is a child of haplogroup N. And again, N is distributed with me along with D at the percentage of 2.5%. Again, most likely born in West Asia. It's like all of the smaller percentages that I did in this live were Asian, Eurasian, Afro-Asian, West Asia. Most researchers consider the birthplace of R to have been born in West Asia 54 to 58,000 years ago, the upper Paleolithic times, using stone tools. See, they have, let me see, R. I match ancient DNA samples for R. Um, they don't want to put them here. I'm pretty sure I know why. Let's go back. Okay, these are the children. I have more R's, don't I? No, I don't. No, I don't. That's all the information. Yeah, that stuff there is not really any use to me. So now I want to go back. So every last one of the groups represented on this chart, the 8 groups, are all Asian, Eurasian, all of them for my genetic makeup. Spain, East Asian, particularly three East Asian and Americas. East Asian, Americas, Spain, West Asian, Eurasian. Excuse me, Eurasian. So that was haplogroup HV, G, C, W, U3, U2, T1, and R. Very, very interesting. And out of these 8, I have genetic matches for, let's see, 1, 2, 3 groups out of this 8 I have ancient matches to, ancient DNA sample matches. So that was really interesting. I'm actually shocked. I didn't expect to this live to produce results for Eurasian, East Asian, the Americas, Spain, Italy, and West Asia, Europe. It's just amazing. And that is going to do it for this installment of MTDNA. Okay. I hope that you have a beautiful weekend. I hope it's productive. If you're aiming for rest this weekend, I hope you get the best rest that is available on this planet. Please be safe and aware. If you like the information that I'm sharing, please give me a subscription. A subscription. It's free. The freest subscription on earth. Subscribe, hit the bell. You will be notified when I schedule new content. Hopefully, you'll be the first to see it. Please like, comment, dislike. That's fine with me. I accept all energy. I'm blown away right now, so I have some things to think about and some cultures to look up. And peace and love. Stay safe, stay aware, and I love you.